Greetings, Cosmos, and welcome back to Lunar Nights. So today I'm going to pick up where I left off yesterday, where I am horribly misremembering the controls. Let's see, shield, swing sword. I'm experimenting with various formats to accomplish something. Oh well. Right, I'm experimenting with how to record this. See if this works any better than yesterday, where I had all kinds of blank space being recorded. So, if you guard it at close enough to the last second, you get a... I don't know if this game calls it a perfect guard, but come on, lots of games call it a perfect guard. And so you stun your attacker if they were making a melee attack. And, oh jeez. I guess I'm running too much stuff on my computer at once. Alright. Hold on a second while I close some things. See if this, helps. Because, come on, I like the music in this game. It deserves to be played smoothly. These things have way too much health. I mean, seriously, once you reach them, you should be able to just destroy them. But yeah, this game almost completely abandons the stealth of prior games. Only a couple of enemies interact with that mechanic at all anymore. And it's much more heavily combat focused. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so status. Gonna raise my skill. And also whoops! That was the B button. There we go. Sorry, I'm so used to having the bottom button be the A button, because that's what I use for Game Boy. But then I try and match the DS layout. Sheesh. Okay. Oh, hey. Yeah. A sun crystal. Sun crystals are formed from the solar energy stored deep within the Earth. You can replenish your life just by touching them. So these work a little differently in that they are way more convenient. Am I still touching that? Yeah. Looks like you just got an accessory. An accessory is a piece of equipment that adds certain effects to your abilities once you equip it on your body. Your shield is an accessory that you equip on your arm, but beyond that, you can equip accessories on your head, your upper body, and your lower body. You can change accessories at the accessory screen off the menu. Why don't you try on the accessory you just got? So there isn't room for absolutely every accessory, but of note is that there are 4 shield slots that nothing else can go in here. Yeah, I can't put this in the shield slot. Anyway, Vitality +2, so that raises my max HP. Anyway, what was I saying? Right. There are 4 different shields in the game. The starting shield, the shield that I use the most, the guard in all directions shield, and the spike shield. Ooh, good timing, Lucian. I had no idea that thing would be the gatekeeper. I think it'd be wiser to choose another entrance. Let's split up and search for one, shall we? No thanks. What? I told you. If someone gets in my way, I take him down. Oh, come on! Hey, wait a sec! Oh, really? Ah, jeez. It's eating me. Ah. There we go. You stun it, it takes extra damage. Ah, that was a poor performance on my end, but I won. That was incredible, Lucian. Huh? Lucian? The vampire hunter Lucian. Now I remember. The Dark Swordsman on a mission to hunt down every last vampire by himself. That's you, isn't it? Well, I guess you really are as skilled as the rumors say. It's not enough. I won't be able to beat him with this kind of power. I have no choice. I must become stronger. Yeah, you'd be no match for him right now. That dark sword of yours still hasn't revealed its true powers after all. Its true powers are a 5-hit combo instead of simply a 3-hit combo. Why don't you work with me, Lucian? If the two of us join forces, we'll have no problem rescuing the Margrave's prisoners. It's pointless. They won't even fight back against the vampires. What will saving them accomplish? I only fight for one person, and that's me. Oh yeah, you see those horizontal lines that are kind of glitchy there and out of place? Those existed on my physical copy of the game at least, so that's not an emulation issue. Lucian.
Yeah?
Hold on, I'm getting a call. Yeah, there are cell phones in the setting. Not her again. I swear, she never leaves me alone. What is it now, Sunflower Girl? Oh, come on, Lucian. Quit being such a sourpuss. And my name is Alice, alright? Why don't you write it down or something? And here I thought you got your memory back. Sheesh. Anyway, it looks like the gatekeeper's gone, so buck up a bit, would you? Snooping on me again, huh? Classy as always. What? You're the one who insists on fighting vampires. I'm just monitoring you for your sake. Hey, that's your prerogative. My sole objective is to hunt them down. If you're that eager to help, I'm not about to complain. Anyway, what do you want? Well, whatever. It's about this Margrave you're about to face. From what I can tell, he's on a different level than the other foes you've battled. I know it's important that you level up and all, but isn't it about time you powered up your weapon and stuff too? And how do I do that? Why don't you ask Professor Sheridan about it? I know he's a bit of a kooky character, but when it comes to alchemy, he's an absolute genius. He ought to be able to cook something up for you. Professor Sheridan. I've marked his location on your map. If you're gonna go and see him, be sure to tell him I said hi, okay? Good luck out there. Alright, Nero, let's head for Sheridan's mansion. Meow. Hey! Later. He just abandons the mansion in the middle of a raid to go visit this Professor Sheridan.
May I help you?
May I help you? You! No, it's impossible. She can't be alive. Besides, upon closer inspection, she looks nothing like her anyway. Sorry, I thought you were someone else. My name is Lucian. Sunflower Girl sent me. I'm sorry, but the professor isn't seeing any guests at the moment. If you could kindly excuse yourself, please. Not so fast. I need more power. Power to defeat that tyrant. I'm sorry, lady, but I'll force my way in if I must.
What? Who are you?
That voice acting. That's on the level that I voice act at. I heard about you from Sunflower Girl. She said you know quite a bit about alchemy, Professor Sheridan. So you know Alice. I tell you, no good ever came from being around that girl. We can talk about her later. Right now, there's something I want to show you. Could this be? The legendary Dark Sword? Wherever did you find this? I can't say for sure, but I heard it was excavated from some lunar ruins. That's what Sunflower Girl said, anyway. Alice, eh? This sword was created in the Age of Antiquity by the Dark Tribe. So the Dark Tribe is vampires, so vampires made this sword. However, after all these years, it seems to have lost its inherent abilities. Is there any way to restore its power? With my vast knowledge of alchemy, it shouldn't be an impossible task. But to power up this weapon, we'll need to gather the appropriate materials. For this to work, we'll need Iron 4, Solvent 2, that should cover it. If you want to power up your sword, come back here after you've gathered the materials. Some of them won't be easy to locate, but be vigilant. Take it slow and you'll find them. Feel free to stop by if you need anything else. I might just be able to help you. I'll make sure Carmilla knows all about you too. Carmia? My maid, you met her earlier? She's working through a few, shall we say, issues. So please forgive her if she's a little rigid with you. Just make sure you're a bit more quiet next time, okay? I don't think these old nerves can handle another entrance like that. I'll try my best. Well then, I'd best be getting back to my research. I look forward to our next encounter, Lucian. So you can power up your weapon. Doesn't exactly sound like an easy task. Well, at least we know how to do it now. It's a start. Anyway, back to the hunt. Hold up, Lucian. Before we go, let's stop by Akuna one more time. It'd be good to stock up on items while we can. Maybe we can find some of those materials for powering up your weapon, too. On the world map, slide the stylus across the bottom screen to move the map around, and tap twice on a town or dungeon to move to it. To open the menu, just press start. Don't forget. So yeah. Go into town. And visiting the general store.
Hey there.
Hey there.
What do you want?
What do you want? So, he's got items, healing items, 20% of energy, 20% of health, 30% of life, energy, and oh hey. So yeah, things can still go bad in this game. What'll it be? He's got accessories, a headguard imbued with the power of the mighty bird Crestfelger, spirit +6 under cloudy skies. Made leaves from leaves of the solar tree, doubles the effect of terra bugs. Nah. And junk parts, which don't take up inventory space. Yeah, this weapon, it came from the moon and it's named Vanergan. Sound familiar?
See ya.
When I first played this game, I didn't have the context for that because, well, Boktai 3 hadn't come out in the US. Okay, Forecourt interior. Alright. The interior of the mansion. Something's not right here. This vampire won't be like the ones we've dealt with in the past. Lucian, you'll have to make use of my power, the power of the Dark Terrennial. Hold the L button and press up or down on the control pad to cycle through the Terrennial icons displayed in the lower left corner of the top screen. Choose my icon, and your attacks will be enhanced with the Dark element. Choose a non-active icon, your attacks will turn to unenhanced as before. Elemental attacks consume energy from the energy gauge, but if you attack an enemy with an element it's susceptible to, you'll be able to deal out additional damage. Every enemy has its own elemental alignment, so experiment to find the most effective method of attack for each one you meet. Alright, so left or right would change my weapon if I had alternate weapons. Up and down changes
Leave it to me.
what Terrennial is following me. So 58, 62, and here's what happens when I... 29, so yeah,
Let's go.
about double damage. Oh hey, a screw. That shield has quite the protective range. Oh hey, hold on. There we go. Oh, sad. What? So yeah, one of the things, I can press M on the keyboard to activate the ability to blow into the microphone, which activates whistling. Whistling gets the attention of enemies. Oh hey, candy. So this basic shield restores some of the trance gauge, which we haven't unlocked yet, each time I block an attack with it. The other shield, my favorite shield, restores some health when you block with it. Then there's a shield that will block in all directions, which is nice. Come on, why can't I dash? I'm out of energy. Look on the map screen off the menu to see how the dungeon areas are connected, as well as your current location inside. Use the control pad to move around and the X button to rotate and zoom the map. The map has an auto-mapping function, so all new areas are automatically added to it. Okay. Hey, what was I saying? Right. And then the final shield, the spike shield, damages enemies that well, hit you except with ranged attacks. So yeah, damages enemies that hit you in melee range. Oh wow, the map is 3D-ish. That's actually pretty cool. Anyway, so that's time for today. Join me next. Lucia, have you noticed the new gauge yet? Take a look up there below your energy gauge. That's the trance gauge. The trance gauge builds up as your emotional levels increase during battle. Once the gauge reaches its peak, if you have me selected, the trance button will appear in the lower left corner of the screen. Touch this button to merge with me and enter into trance mode. You can't attack with weapons. Instead, you'll find an array of powerful special attacks at your disposal. The V button lets you use the Dark Claw attack, which slices and dices any nearby enemies. The Y button performs the Dark Fang, a concentrated attack on a single enemy. A successful Dark Fang strike steals life from your enemy and converts it to your own. You can also turn into a chain attack by tapping the Y button repeatedly. Once you enter trance mode, your trance gauge will gradually decrease with time. As soon as it reaches 0, trance mode is over. Use it wisely, and you can unleash powers that surpass even those of your Dark Sword. When the chance arises, wield it and win. So I'm gonna switch areas real quick twice now, and yeah, then I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the day. Join me next time when things happen. I'll see you then.